Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week in Gaming, otherwise known as TWIG. I'm your host Nicklefritz, and this is going to be a new show here on my channel where basically the premise is I take 3 interesting articles that I found in the last week, or in this case 2, and I share them with you. So here we go. So the first article comes from Kotaku and is written by Cameron Kunzulman, titled simply 2016's Doom looks very silly in the third person. And in his article he talks about a YouTube series where they actually are just basically, they take games and they show you how ridiculously they look when taken from like an outside perspective, the third person perspective. I mean, for example, here are a couple clips of how things actually look in the third person in Doom. It's ridiculous. Now, of course, these things look completely normal in the first person, but when you put them into third person, they do look genuinely really silly. Cameron writes, "Look, I know that first person game development forces you into some weird choices when it comes to character animation and how enemies are modeled, but I literally laughed out loud when I saw this Caco demon, and I'll admit, it's quite silly." But for more hilarious and fantastical Doom moments such as this, make sure to go ahead and check out the article in the description below. The second article I want to talk about actually comes from Comic Book and is written by Tyler Fisher, titled Fortnite Players Managed to Get Inside Mystery Cube. So if you haven't been paying attention to Fortnite, there's been this massive giant cube that has basically appeared out of nowhere, and it's been slowly moving across the map. Now, many people have tried to understand what it's doing, where it's going, and even developing theories on why it's appeared in Fortnite, and even some people have tried to get inside of the cube, in many cases to fail, and die, and lose the round. But there were a select few from Reddit who actually managed to get inside the cube. Thanks to some kind of glitch or otherwise bug within the game, they managed to get inside and see what the mystery was all about. And it looked a little something like this. But to see the rest and exactly what it is that they found inside, you're gonna have to go ahead and follow the link below to the article. And the third article I want to talk about actually comes from Screen Rant by Anna Dumarog. And she writes about Ninja still defending his choice to avoid streaming with women. If you haven't been following Ninja's story here, basically he posted online that there's a reason that he actually selectively will not stream with women, with other female players, well, with female players at all. And there's been quite a lot of controversy with this, that people have been like, oh, that's so sexist, why are you doing this? You're furthering the gap between women and men in streaming and Twitch and all that. So, Ninja has defended his decision on this for the simple sake that he doesn't want to stir up drama or any potential shipping that would happen from fans with female streamers and him. And being that he is in fact married, he is doing this out of respect for his wife and family. But yet there is still a lot of controversy regarding this particular topic. So if you want to read up more on this story and get some of the finer details about what is actually going on with this, make sure to go ahead and again in the description below you'll find a link to that article. And what I want to hear from you now though, in the comments below, I want to know what you think about Ninja's decision. Is it totally fine for him to make this decision and to not stream with females? Is that a fine, moral, and acceptable decision to make as a big Twitch streamer? Or is this only further separating the gap between men and women in live streaming? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, there's a fourth part to this that I want to do. In following episodes, I want to be able to feature a story from one of you. So if you have an article that you found that is particularly interesting that has to do with gaming, or if you simply have a story from your life that is gaming related, let me know in the comments below and I will be selecting one person per each video as I make this series to basically shout out and talk about what you wanted to show and share. Being that this is the first episode though, and in the absence of having a audience article to read or talk about, I actually just wanted to do a quick shout out to Rachel Rogers, who kind of inspired this post via a tweet from some time ago where she basically just said that I'm essentially reminded her of someone basically on a bike throwing newspapers, you know, extra, read all about it. So I was like, why don't I just keep doing that? I shared all these articles on Twitter, now I'm sharing them in video form. And finally, I'd like to give a shout out to Mark Timothy Emery from Taco Remix. He has his own YouTube channel where he does a lot of gaming news, and he actually messaged me suggesting I try a couple new formats for videos. So this is one of those that I wanted to try out. So let me know in the description below what you think of this series. I did purposefully leave out some details because I'm trying to encourage you to go and read the articles themselves. But if you would like me to express more details, please let me know. Or if you like the format of this as is, do let me know in the comments below. This is about us. This This is a community event that I'm trying to do. Let's have a discussion about fun gaming things in the news, and we will see what we can do with that. You know, we can work on making this a better video together. I will state that just given my schedule, I won't be able to do this weekly. So I want to try and get to about maybe one a month for the time being. It might just because I have other series as well, might be once every other month, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to be notified when I make new videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that little ring bell down below next to the subscribe button. And, you know, YouTube will let you know when I make stuff. Yay! So once again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this is Nicklefritz signing off.